Hi, I'm Terry Feely, Chief People Officer for Inova. As we introduce our new mission and vision to all of you, we also want to give you guidance on what you can do every day to help Inova live its mission and achieve its vision. The key to our success is found in our values and the behaviors that support them. Inova has 5 values: patient always, our people, one team, integrity, and excellence. Throughout April and into May, your leader will be discussing each of these values with you and your team. Your discussions should focus on the specifics in your area and how you and your team can bring these values to life in your daily work. In preparation for the rollout of our values, I asked the Culture Integration Council to nominate Inova team members who already demonstrate our new values in action. I was so pleased and impressed with the volume of names submitted. Over the next 5 weeks, you will hear directly from these role models. We will focus on one value a week. This week, we will hear about Patient Always and how 5 of our team members already see these values in action at Inova. Let's first provide a definition of Patient Always. We work with compassion to ensure every action we take puts the patient and family first. Thank you for your commitment to Inova and for living our values each and every day.
Patient always means to me everything we do drives our care on the front line every day, and as we grow, it connects us to our purpose.
A recent story of Patient Always is we had a very complex patient who was from the Maryland region, and one of our case managers, Ashley, went above and beyond to ensure that the patient had all of their resources needed and executed prior to discharge to ensure the patient had a safe transition back to Maryland.
So not only do we treat patients with respect, but we go the extra step. We anticipate their needs. We offer them things like a warm blanket or offer them something to drink when we treat them. We have to, in order to exceed patients' expectations, we have to go the extra mile.
One example I always think of is when one of our chefs was rounding on a patient who was a middle-aged man who just suffered a traumatic brain injury, and he had a very limited diet. He could only have pureed foods and thickened liquids. But when Chef asked him, "What can I get for you? Is there anything I can get for you?" he said, "I'd really like a pizza." And his family said, "Well, you know you can't have that." Well, Chef took that back to the kitchen and he took the time to Google, put some things together, mix them together, and lo and behold, he came up with a pureed pizza. And when that patient had the pureed pizza, the smile that came on his face just brightened up the whole room.
Patient Always, to those of us in language and disability, means covering the unique needs of every patient that we serve. Now, the world speaks more than 6,000 languages. At Inova, we cover more than 350, which means that occasionally we will have a patient that requires more than our normal services. And in those cases, we are happy to go to DC embassies, knock on doors, go to the community to find the linguist that will meet this patient's needs. And we feel this is the right thing to do. It's our duty. And as we know, it's not patient sometimes or patient only when convenient. It is really patient always.
Patient always to me really means passion. It is the why behind why we all got into healthcare and why we all decided that being a helping professional was really important.
So we all come to work every day to take care of patients no matter what our role is in the organization. We all have good intentions and want to do a good job. But what Patient Always means to us is that with every interaction that we have with a patient or family member, that we are treating that person as if they are part of our own family.
Patient Always really means wrapping that patient in total care and making sure that all their fears are alleviated, that they feel truly taken care of in every aspect, that there are no concerns for them during that transition period of time. And I think that's what we all do at Inova. We're all here to make sure that patients are being taken care of in the best possible way that they can.